So this slideshow is going to take us through an introduction to Canadian government. Government can be confusing as a term. It has two different meanings. One, it refers to the system used to govern a state or community. And secondly, it can refer to the people in the party that won the most seats in an election, otherwise known as the government. So keep those two things in mind. In Canada, we have three branches of government. We've got an executive branch, a legislative branch, and a judiciary. So you can see here, the executive makes decisions according to the laws, consists of prime minister, cabinet, and government departments, also known as civil servants. Legislative is really another term for parliament, includes the Senate and House of Commons. And judiciary, these guys are the ones that interpret and apply the laws. Supreme Court of Canada, provincial and territorial courts. Within Canada, our three branches exist both at the federal level and the provincial. You can see that there are some commonalities and some differences. Notice in the executive, we've got the Queen at the top. In the province, we've got the Lieutenant Governor, Prime Minister versus Premier, Federal Cabinet versus Cabinet. Both have departments in charge of different things. Legislative, we call it Parliament. Federally, we call it the provincial legislature. Provincially, that's in Toronto. We've got the Governor General, the Lieutenant Governor, House of Commons and Senate. And in the province of Ontario, we have an elected House, no Senate equivalent. Canada's parliamentary structure, again, this is the legislature. The monarch is at the top. A representative in Canada, that's the Governor General. You can see that within the House of Commons, we've got the government, that's the party that's elected to power, and we've got the cabinet. So those are MPs or senators that have been appointed by the Prime Minister. On the other side, we've got the Senate, and you'll learn more about the Senate shortly. Imagining Canada's Parliament as a car on a road trip, it's a neat way to look at it. The Queen, she owns the car. She doesn't have a license to drive. She has an assistant. As the Queen's representative, the Governor General okays the driver. And that would be the person or the leader of the political party that wins the most seats. That is the Prime Minister. So let's jump down here. The Prime Minister actually gets to drive the car, but only if the Governor General gives him the keys. If the Prime Minister doesn't follow the rules of the road, boom, they're gone. The Prime Minister also brings along friends. Those are cabinet ministers. So they ride shotgun because they're pretty important and they help find a way. Government rides in the back. These are all of the MPs that are part of the ruling party. They hold seats in Parliament, but they don't have cabinet postings. Before leaving, as well as on the trip, if there are changes ahead, the Senate checks out the itinerary to make sure that the government has thought of everything.